Hello, this is Everything Entertainment, and this is my that time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 4, episode 6 review. And this episode is really good as well, mostly because we finally get to see what was on the paper, and we finally get the ending of this small arc. Like, this wasn't really a big problem. It was just pretty much we will go to the council, and we already knew we were gonna win. It took up 2 episodes, which it actually took up 1 episode. This last episode, it was half the meeting and half preparation. This episode is pretty much the full meeting with a setup to one more thing. So let's just get into this episode and talk about what made we more angry, the small fights we got, and what's going to happen afterwards. The first one was they want the magic train to run all the way up in Gracia. And they want Tempest to cover the cost, which is wild, but it's not the only one they had. The second one would have been the give the Western nation the best armors and weapons so they could protect themselves and also have Tempest pay for that too. The third one is the council have full control of the dungeon and have the rights to manage it however they see fit. Well, any Tempest involvement. And the fourth and last one, which I kind of forgot, would be Tempest. Like the membership of the council would basically have Tempest pay taxes to be part of the council. And for safety reasons, only humans were allowed to do the transactions. Like, honestly, I forgot all these. Like I forgot the fourth one. The fourth one is I remember the fourth one, but I thought the third and the fourth one was combined. So there was after like 4 reasons that the council written on the paper, which angered we moved to this point of smashing the table. Those were all the reasons of why we moved angry last episode, which I didn't want to go too into that video because I thought it'd be funnier to explain it now. So it kind of makes sense why he would like that. And this was all from a person named Gabon that was pretty much in cahoots with a set of someone, which you will know. Well, I'll just spoil it now since it's obvious. Mirabelle. And this was also they could control Remove and Rodor and make them their pawn successfully. This whole plan of attacking Remove was to basically either get them under their control or pretty much kick Remove out of the castle, which is the dumbest plan they could have came up with. But Maribel, it had plans after plans, so she doesn't really care if this doesn't really work, which will be her downfall, in my opinion. But yeah, that was the great plan they set up for this meeting to fight against removal. Hinata steps up to pretty much stop the idiot prince plan. Like the prince, like I forgot his name, but his last name is Engracia. I'll try to remember it or look it up mid video. But anyway, his plan was pretty bad. No one really agreed with him, even though people were by him to pretty much pick his side. And yeah, it didn't work out for him. This plan was just they underestimate Rimuru so hard. It's kind of stupid. Great moment for Rimuru to basically expose the people that were bribed. At least the one that stand up and supported the backing of defeating the Demon Lord. Like what I like is Rimuru basically won. Raphael basically told Rimuru, "Hey, you won," even without the hard evidence. But he still did anyway, which was a power move. Like he didn't really need to because the people that voted against him still sat up like still sat up like idiots. Like they should have just not set up. But the fact that some of them did was completely stupid on their part. Like they should have like everybody I think everybody in that room got technically bribed, but the idiots that stand up were the idiots that clearly were thinking they could beat a demon lord, and that's dumb on their part. So the first fight we get is Reiner versus Hinata. She destroyed this man really easily. I really did like that they didn't add the one cut content of him pissing himself because both in the light novel and the manga that did happen. And I'm glad they cut it out. That was not needed. So this wasn't even a fight. It was just a one shot Hinata part. Traditional. Oh, Hinata is really scary and like more powerful than they thought. Yada yada. And he had it coming after the stuff he was saying and pulling on her. Like I thought they gonna cut that part where they just said he said, "Make you my woman." Like oh my god, I thought they cut that part, but no, they just moved it, which was crazy. So yeah, I think he. I think they cut out the part where he pissed himself. I might be wrong, but I think they cut that part out. So yeah, good one shot fight from Hinata, I guess. Nothing special here. And this will never happen again, I suppose. Now we get to an actual fight, which is not actually a fight this time. It's just Shuna beating up Guy, like the guy from the tournament. I think his name was Guy. That like cut on Momaro and then got beheaded. Yeah, this fight this fight was just one side as well. Like Shuna, this was just I think one of Shuna's best moments out the series. Just pretty much destroying this man hand to hand, breaking his sword with a fan, and then using disintegration in the worst way possible. Like that was disrespectful. Like just destroying his clothes was just wrong. Which like she didn't need to do that. She could have just beat him verbally. But I guess that she was pretty disrespectful back then and here and now. It kind of makes sense. So yeah, this was not a fight either, but hey, it was amazing. It was the best moment of the episode. Which yeah, it probably was the best moment. The shooter was so far just to disrespect this guy, which justified with his actions. And yeah, from the tournament, yeah, justified from his actions. Since everybody know him. But yeah, just great moment for Shuna. Now we get a great moment. Like I said, we had a cool moment from Shuna, and the best moment from Shuna, but this might be the coolest moment where Rimu would use Beelzebub so quickly that the bullet didn't even get the chance to hit him. It was just a great moment of Rimu just and Raphael just being so smart. Like it's not that amazing, but this episode is just fine. It's just pretty much a wrap up of Rimu getting to join the council and setting up the next arc. Like this is just a good in between the next big arc, big fight that's coming up, which, in my opinion, is better than this since this was just pathetic. Like the plan was fine, but they were never gonna win with this half-hearted measures. If they went all out, then they could probably actually stop Rimu from joining the council, but that would have probably been the worst outcome possible for the Western nations. So yeah, great moment for Rimu to save the prince, which his name is Elric. I finally remembered. Good save for Prince Elmec in good way, and I like that we will chastise him after the fact. Like, hey, why would the country want to be run by an idiot prince who might not even be on the throne? Which technically that would happen if there was other people, like the kingdom had other sons, but I think he's the only one. So yeah, or maybe no, that might be a spoiler. I'll say it for later. So yeah, great save from Rimu. So yeah, we wrap up the episode with the father of the Prince Elric coming on and saying, "Sorry for the trouble. We would like for you to join the council. And thank you for not pretty much killing my son, even though you have the right to, in your whole demon lord." The Ga- Gaban who were trying to, I forgot his name, so that probably not his name. So Gaban who were trying to pretty much destroy Remo, like Gabon. Hold on. I think I can remember his name. Gabon. Yeah, I think his name is Gabon. But yeah, Gabon type or Longomana. Was pretty much trying to take over Removal, get him out of his pawn, yada yada, that was his massacre. Also try to seduce Removal. But that's a whole different thing. Which he does realize Removal a guy, right? But that's a different thing. We wrap up with him getting caught by magic witches. Like I know what they are, but I can't think of them on the top of my head. And pretty much getting him tortured. So yeah, Tempest won, Rimuru won, and all of Rimuru's demands that he put in the first time was accepted easily, and he got to join the council. So victory for Tempest and Rimuru. And we end the episode with Gretchen, and Story's about to fight. She's about to get folded real quick. It's not even gonna be a fight. So yeah, that's what the episode end up with, essentially, with the next episode looking like we're not done with the council and everything Mario had planned, at least so far. So yeah, uh, this was a good episode, honestly. It I didn't even take that long recording this. Like, this is not that long of a video, honestly. Like, I thought I had way more to talk about, but honestly, a lot I do want to talk about is kind of in the future. So as of right now, this was just easy win for me, more like one of the easiest ones for me, more. Raphael helped, Hinata helped, and this was just a transition. Like, we move getting closer to his dream of humans and monsters. So yeah, great episode. Uh, I don't remember I give these episode ratings, but I'll give this one like a 6 out of 10. Like, I like the manga better than the anime. I think the anime would have just stretched it out. Like, it's good to see the highlights of Remo and no flexing, but I think I like the manga more than this, even though I don't like that pissing scene. But yeah, great episode, not a bad episode at all. Just I knew everything was gonna happen, and I kind of just want to get on to the good stuff of this season. Which was 6 episodes in. I think we have to wait one more episode before we get to the other stuff, and then that's when we get to the serious peak of Tensura. At least I think so. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.